evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. Humanities research centers in Arab World Conference discuss regional and international orientations and challenges faced by the researchers. Developing the education system and achieving quality in schoolwork are reviewed in Management and Supervision Leadership Forum, Thought and Empowerment. And the Sultanate participates in a meeting of OPEC and non-OPEC countries in Qatar, which seeks to support oil prices. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency President Robert Mugabe of Zimbabwe on his country's independence anniversary. His Majesty the Sultan has received a cable of thanks from His Excellency President Macky Sall of Senegal in reply to His Majesty's cable of greetings on his country's National Day. The Conference on Humanities Research Centers in the Arab World, Challenges, Opportunities and Prospects for Cooperation started at Sultan Qaboos University. The two-day conference seeks to discuss the current situation of the humanities research centers in the Arab world and highlight their interests as well as regional and international orientations. The conference will enable researchers, academics and other professionals in this area to benefit from the experiences of each other in the research arenas. It will also discuss the roles and functions of the humanities research centers in the Arab world in the current period and develop policies that will lift up the scientific research in the related fields. It will further address the global and regional trends in the fields of humanities research and discuss the challenges facing the scientific research as well as come up with strategies to overcome them. The opening ceremony was presided over by His Excellency Dr. Abdul Monem bin Masur Lakhsani, Minister of Information. The Management and Supervision Leadership Forum themed Thought and Empowerment was organized by the Human Resource Development Department at the Directorate General of Education in the Governorate of Muscat. The forum included the presentation of several working papers submitted by a group of administrators from within and outside the Sultanate. It also focused on developing the education system that will qualify the students to face future challenges. The forum targeted around 250 educators, including school principals and their assistants, as well as administrators and educational supervisors from Muscat Educational Governorate and supervisors from the Directorate General of Human Resources Development in the Ministry of Education. The opening ceremony was presided over by His Excellency Sheikh Khaled bin Omar Al Marhoun, Minister of Civil Service. The Sultanate participated in a meeting of oil-producing countries and a number of non-OPEC countries, which was held in Qatar. They discussed the possible freeze of production to face the global prices decline in an attempt to put a ceiling for crude oil production to help revive oil prices, which are on a decline since the summer of 2014. 15 producing countries took part in the meeting, forming 73% of global oil production. The Sultanate was represented by His Excellency Dr. Mohammed bin Hamad Al Rumhi, Minister of Oil and Gas. Still to come in our news bulletin, sport, entertainment and cultural events are held in the Wilaya of Ibri to involve disabled people in the society. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. The village of al-Rubah in the Wilaya of Kuryat received 30 volunteer teams. This came within the context of a joint campaign that aims to involve the community in preserving wildlife in the Sultanate. The campaign also aims to improve work and coordination between the Office for Preservation of Environment and citizens living in the areas surrounding Ras al-Shagar Nature Reserve. It also emphasized on the role of environmental media in raising awareness among citizens about the importance of protecting wildlife, in addition to highlighting ways of preserving Ras al-Shagar Nature Reserve and the challenges that the reserve faces. Muscat Securities Market, or MSM General Index, lost today 25 points, comprising a decline of 0.44% to close at 5,735 points compared to the last session, which stood at 5,760 points. The trading value stood at 3,773,000 Omani Rial, comprising a decline of 29% compared to the last session, which stood at 5,336,000 Omani Rial. The report released by MSM pointed out that the market value declined by 0.15% to reach about 16.75 billion Omani Rial. Search still continues for the family of an innocent young girl who was found in Al Buraimi Park. The Social Development Department in Al Buraimi dealt with this case and received the girl in collaboration with Royal Oman Police. A number of families offered to adopt the girl, but legal procedures are still going on. Meanwhile, the public prosecution in the governorate of Al Buraimi, in cooperation with the concerned bodies, issued a decision to send the girl to the Childhood Care Center in Muscat to provide for her with the proper care needed. The Omani Association for Disabled in the Wilaya of Ibri organized an open day that included a number of sports, entertainment and cultural activities. The event, organized at Ibri Sports Complex, aimed at integrating the disabled into the society, in addition to acquainting the community with various sports capabilities of the disabled. The disabled expressed their delight and thanks to the association for organizing this event that contributed to strengthening their self-confidence and establishing cooperation between them and the community. The strongest earthquake to hit Ecuador in decades flattened buildings and buckled highways along with its Pacific coast, sending the Andean nation into a state of emergency. The quake struck shortly after nightfall. As rescue workers rushed in, officials said today at least 233 people were killed, over 588 injured, and the damage stretched for hundreds of miles to the capital and other major cities. The 7.8 magnitude quake, the strongest to hit Ecuador since 1979, was centered on Ecuador's sparsely populated fishing ports and tourist beaches, 170 kilometers northwest of Quito, the capital. President Rafael Correa signed a decree declaring a national emergency and rushed home from a visit to Rome, urging Ecuadorians to stay strong while authorities handle the disaster. Officials said 10,000 armed forces had been deployed to help. In addition, 4,600 national police were sent to the affected towns. Shelters had been set up and emergency portable hospitals were being deployed. Now for the general weather forecast. Generally clear skies will prevail over the most governorates, with chances of high clouds over the northern parts of the Sultanate. Dust-raising wind is expected on the governorates of Buraimi, Dahira, Wusta and Dhofar. Winds will be northwesterly light to moderate over most governorates, occasionally active during daytime. Seas will be moderate to rough along the coasts of Sea of Oman and the Governorate of Musanda, with a maximum wave height of 2.5 meters. Along the coast of the Arabian Sea, it will be slight to moderate with a maximum wave height of 1.5 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. Humanities research centers in Arab World Conference discuss regional and international orientations and challenges faced by the researchers. Developing education system and achieving quality in schoolwork are reviewed in Management and Supervision Leadership Forum, Thought and Empowerment. And the Sultanate participates in a meeting of OPEC and non-OPEC countries in Qatar, which seeks to support oil prices. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's good night.